scroll down to the bottom of the episode.
And we're live!
Oh, hello. I'm helping somebody.
Yes.
Ha!
I'm helping.
Is that your name tonight? I'm helping?
Hi, helping. I'm help.
Hi, helping. I'm Joe.
He is the third helper.
Santa's little helper?
Yeah, he's the third. He's like the bastard helper.
Is he like the
Santa
fluffer
helpers.
for Santa?
Wow, I'm Eric.
And I'm James. JD.
Fluffer.
Stop. Bad.
Bad Santa.
Try to pull this up for you.
Give us just a moment, guys.
We're getting things fixed.
Yeah, we're
We're trying. Save us. Technology.
Sanctuary.
Technology.
Your face.
So angry, sir.
Well, while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna go to our intro.
Yes.
And we're back again.
Hello.
And JD's still trying to help Eric.
Yeah. I'll just I'll fix
Okay.
it. I got the ad for him.
Okay, gotcha. That's
All
fine.
right. Well, I'm going to take lead.
No.
Joe, how was your week? Unless you want to sit there and have some other things that you want to, is there some funny bone in your body that you would like to express?
I think. Let me
Potato?
see. Potato.
You.
Potato.
Is that dad jokes you're sneaking in? What are you doing? Oh no!
And you forgot the jar again, JD.
I know I
You were
did.
off
I'd
for
be
a week
rich
and
right
you-
now.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
you would be.
I would be so rich.
Oh.
From the mind of Joe, we present to you.
What kind of birthday cake do you get for a coffee lover?
Cocaine. I mean, Folgers.
Choco latte. If you thought.
We broke Joe. And it was his joke.
So here's a cheesy one.
That better not have been the punchline.
You feta have a Gouda birthday.
Oh, God. You need to go back to craft services, sir. Ask for your job back.
Oh no!
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm done.
All right.
Are you?
I am done. So, as far as my week goes, since
Yeah.
Eric already asked,
Right.
it was interesting. So, I told you about the transition of the departments, and we're no longer under the people we were under.
Right.
So, it's been real interesting because the director and the manager that were over us about Tuesday abandoned us. No contact, no decisions.
The look on JD's face is just...
So here's the situation we were in, right? We had no one that was in our current leadership that would make decisions, and the people in our future leadership can't make decisions.
So you're kind of...
So
Your hands are tied, literally.
Yeah, we just winged it. Is everything okay over here?
Yeah, everything's
Okay.
fine. I got it paused.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't. So I'm adminning right now on our Twitch thing.
Yeah.
And Joe was very confused why it was paused. 'Cause
Yes.
I don't need to look at the video. I just look at the chat.
Yeah. So Eric, how was your week?
Well, since... and everybody that listens to us, our fans out there, we apologize that we were not active last week. We had some things happen.
Yeah.
I know that JD is actually right. JD is going. He's getting over a sickness, or has gotten over the sickness, so that's good. but he couldn't be with us. And I also, I got drunk for the first time in 20 years, and I collapsed.
Yeah.
So had some back issues and everything like that, which I'm still trying to figure out what all is going on. So that was essentially my week.
Oh my
I missed a little bit of work.
Are you feeling okay, bud?
I feel old, but
You are old.
shut up.
A little bit older every day.
Yes. But with that all being said, work was the bane of my existence. And that's me speaking positive. That's me turning a frown upside down.
Ha! You're joining the crowd.
Yeah, right? Other than that, when I came in tonight, I actually was telling you all about, or we were just discussing holiday movies and everything like that. And I had found one for anybody who cares to know or would like to know. Joe is an extreme fan of nutcrackers.
Yes.
He's a real ball buster. But anyways, that being said, yeah, he enjoys large wooden phallic items that crush nuts. So anyways,
you're a big, large.
yeah, no.
wooden item.
I've already got you. Don't even try to come up. But they have on Tubi, one of my favorite streaming services. They actually have a horror movie based on evil, demonic killer nutcrackers.
So it's a holiday version of Puppet Master.
Essentially, yeah. So, I mean, we had...
jingle bells, jingle bells.
crunch, and they're done.
Oh.
Joe's jingle bells got destroyed. But yeah, so I wanted to come in because I know he's a fan and likes to collect them. So now he has something that he can watch during the holiday season.
That will terrify the piss out of my wife.
Yes.
Yes.
But I just enjoy the fact that there's horror, like shitty horror movies that should have never been made, but they actually kind of they
Appeared.
get it right in the worst times. Like for Christmas, everybody wants to watch Miracle on 34th Street or A Christmas Story. No, you should watch the horror movie about nutcrackers.
I still
Hey,
haven't
we
seen.
might have another holiday classic soon.
I know, right?
Right.
But go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's not a horror movie or anything like that, but in the same vein of being a holiday movie, I still haven't seen A Christmas Story Christmas yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I need to. I am jonesing for this. I need to watch the first one,
Yes.
A Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
Skip the sequel because it was shit.
Yeah, right.
What?
It just
Right.
Huh?
it just made your mind a little fragile.
They just released a sequel. It didn't. No, they didn't.
Right, that one didn't exist.
What are you
yeah,
talking about?
Right. There was no A Christmas Story 2.
Yeah, this one's not
Yeah.
canon.
Right. So we'll just skip over that one, and we will go to A Christmas Story Christmas, which I have heard fantastic reviews on.
I have too. Heard it's great.
I mean, the holiday season is fastly approaching us, so just check out. Don't really check out everything that needs to be checked out. Like AMC, like the TV station and stuff like that, likes to play A Christmas Story, like the original, like 24 hours, like a day or whatever. Or radio stations love to play Christmas music. Let's kind of think outside the box. Let's watch Christmas movies, but the extremely obscene ones that nobody ever really talks about. Let's give some love to Jack Frost. I'm not talking about the shitty Michael Keaton movie. I'm talking
I know
about
which
the
one you're
horror
talking-
movie.
The claymation one.
No, but that's even more horrific.
Right.
Yeah.
I never watched that, but I did.
Oh, they had a sequel too.
I remember when I was a wee lad, and I think it was elementary school. There at my
He turned Scottish for a moment.
I know, right? A wee lad.
When I was a wee lad.
where I used to live, there was a American Rental, is what they called it, but an old video store thing.
Right.
And every time I went in there, I saw that movie there, and I was always like, I need to watch this.
I kind of wish that I would have been part of the people that went to like Blockbuster or like any of those video stores and took the Michael Keaton Jack Frost movie and switched it out with the horror movie.
Those-
To where when they rented it, they thought they were going for a family favorite,
Young
and
me-
they were like, no.
Yeah, young me would say, what the hell? But me now would be like, you beautiful monsters.
Oh yes. But that all being said, we will talk more about the holiday series and everything like that of the season. But JD, how was your week?
Okay, while I am recovering
Yes.
from my first time I've ever had strep.
Okay.
Ever?
Ever.
Wow.
That's why it hit me so hard.
Garbage. It's face nay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
They said nerds! Exclamation point.
And damn proud of it, actually.
Yes.
But no, I finished up 2 medals this week.
I saw that, actually.
Yeah. When I finally was able to move
Yeah.
and not die in that process of throat death that I had.
Right.
I finished up the last 5 or 6 miles I had of the
One was Transylvania.
the Transylvania,
Right.
Which I got. You saw the pictures of it if you
Yes.
have my Facebook. It's amazing. It literally is just a door knocker on a medal.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished a 44-mile one based off Yosemite,
Okay.
and it's a really cool one too. I got to show you a picture of that after the episode.
Nice.
But it was a short one. I just wanted to kind of get back into the roll of things. And I just started the Grand Canyon, which is 200 and something miles.
Don't fall in.
I'm trying not to.
So it should take, it's 200 and some odd miles, so it should take you less than a week, so yeah.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
JD is a journeyman, if you didn't know this.
10 miles a day.
Yes.
He has traveled the world.
Yes,
From the luxury of his home.
he is Frodo.
Going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Walking.
Walking. But,
Too bad his name isn't Christopher.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
No!
But other than that, work's been hectic. I'm glad to be on my weekend and here with everybody.
Well, we're glad to have you back. We missed you.
We did.
We actually sit there and, we didn't talk too much shit while you were gone.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's funny that you have to thank us for not giving you shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, if you hear me throughout the episode every once in a while coughing off to the side here, that's... and
Residual.
I apologize. It's just the wonderful healing phlegm.
I just hope that there's going to be one time where you actually like have to excuse yourself like off and cough a little bit, and then you come back on and you sound like the mother from Goonies. That'd be amazing.
Or I just turn her...
Mike Wachowski. Did not expect that, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys.
It's awesome to hear the echo. You sound just like her.
Well, guys, before we go any further, we have a very special guest joining us tonight.
Holy shit!
Everyone,
Oh my goodness!
welcome Eric's dad, Armando.
That's why the mics are set up this way. That's awesome. Yeah. Either I'm way too old or just really, really way just out of sorts. I did not expect that. Congratulations, everyone. Because I know everyone was involved. Oh, this is going to make it so much more just appealing to me to get you all back. Hello, Father.
Hi, amigo.
Hey, go ahead. No, seriously.
Yeah, you might want to adjust the mic and everything for you.
There
you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is going to be very, very, very...
It's going to be an interesting episode.
It is. It's going to be very... not really out of sorts, just... Yeah, I didn't expect it. You said you wanted to be here, but then you were like, I can't stand Joe.
I've been trying to get you to let me come up here for about 3 years, and you.
That's funny, because we haven't been on air for 3 years, so we understand that you're bullshitting.
Called me on the first one.
Yeah, right? All right, well...
So how's everybody going? How's it going?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Doing good.
Drinking
You
some
guys got to
coffee
get...
and-
Well, you got to remember, this is the first time he's been
Yeah.
on radio.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be just, I mean, there's going to be so much that people are going to be chatting about, being like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that about that person. Be like, well, it's Eric's dad. So yeah, totally. We can totally see it now. We can understand where his humor comes from. Is that right? But, so now that I've been shocked and have been complete, just floored, how was your week, Father?
It was good.
I know you don't want me to call you by your first name. It'd just be weird for you.
Yeah, it would.
Armando!
And no, it's not the coffee.
That just made Joe sad.
One moment. We can barely hear Armando.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Me.
No, it's...
No, it's the software. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not the mic. But you had a good week?
Yeah.
That's fair.
How about you?
Yeah, no. Work sucked. Being hurt sucked. But, as you can tell, I'm getting better. So, and I'm completely okay with my plight in life as far as my job. Nobody likes their job. So, the American dream. Everybody wants to live the American dream, but we all live the American nightmare.
I used to like my job.
Keyword being used to.
I love my job, actually.
Well, I mean, you can always go back at any time.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
See? So you must have not liked it too much.
No, you work for something, and when you get there, you can relax. You don't have to worry about any of that.
Okay,
Is this why you sit there and just at your desk all day, just sitting there checking your emails, and because you knew that you got everything done? You're a very get things done ahead of time.
You got that right.
Yeah. I'm one of those ones that's like, I have to be last minute on everything.
Yeah, but you're getting better.
Trying to. But when you have friends like Joe and JD, like,
All right.
enough said.
We just bring you down.
We're here.
Yeah, right. We just all exist.
And you probably got the best friends that anyone could have.
At least money can buy, because they don't take it's not a big payment.
Do they take checks?
Coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Anything caffeinated, they're good with.
I don't do energy drinks, so. Yeah.
Although Joe was drinking a Sam Adams
Yes.
earlier tonight, and you didn't even... You invited my father, but didn't offer him a Sam Adams. God, did you not want to have, comedic gold? Get him a little hammered. He'll be fucking fabulous. And he won't collapse like I did. Or be hungover the next day on a shot. Anyways, do we have an ad?
Yes, we do. Let me actually pull that up for you, too. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. So this episode was brought to you by Audible. With more than 400,000 audiobooks, there's always something to listen to.
This week, I decided to listen to a bit of British slapstick humor in audiobook form. This week, I listened to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, written by Douglas Adams and narrated by Stephen Fry. Audible has a great selection of podcasts, theatrical performances, A-list comedy, audiobooks, and Audible originals you won't find anywhere else.
So start your 30-day trial and get your first audiobook for free by going to audibletrials.com/podsquad.
Thanks, Audible!
Yay.
So we have a streaming corner. We have an abundance of a streaming corner
We
this
just
week.
have a streaming corner this week.
Yeah.
It is overtaken
Yeah.
That's because there was hundreds upon hundreds of trailers dropped.
yesterday.
All shit movies, but
But they're there.
they're still there, yeah.
So, first one on our list, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That dropped yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did y'all think of that one?
I mean, obviously being a Marvel fan, I can't wait. I'm just chomping at the bit to see it. Because I liked Volume 1 and Volume 2. I have heard some things, but the rumor mills just start to run amok when Marvel movies come out about what people think. And not a spoiler or anything like that, but a rumor is that one of the Guardians will not be with us much longer.
Yeah.
So
I kind of felt that.
Yeah.
You know?
That trailer did play off the, somebody was getting taken out.
True.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you really want to think about it, in the first movie, Groot blew himself up. So I mean,
They can always come back.
right? Yeah,
He got better.
yeah, he did. And I think that the trailer kind of comes off as the Build-A-Bear is going to be the next.
Right.
So it's kind of like, no, just go to Build-A-Bear and build another one,
Oh,
and Rocket will be fine.
I don't know.
I do want to see in the third movie, though. I will say that I do want Star-Lord and Gamora to get back together.
Mm-hmm. They implied that. Is it the Gamora from in the Infinity Wars stuff?
Right.
So it's the alternate universe version.
Yeah.
She's still there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I was kind of that's kind of what I was getting from it.
And then of course, with everybody else coming back, that's gonna be one of the ones that I'm definitely. I don't know if it's gonna reach the top 3 of my favorites, But I like Star-Lord. I think Chris Pratt is going to be a really, like, just his comedic charm is going to be there. I love the fact that Marvel is doing what they're doing with all the characters and just movies that I don't think they've released a bad one.
The last one he's going to be in, right?
Who, Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
their
the
contracts are coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about it more in another episode. But for example, Hemsworth
Oh, yeah.
calling it. I think he said this next Thor movie probably be his last after getting his little revelation.
His brother will take his place.
No, Brad Pitt will finally take his place. If they would have casted the Avengers back in the 90s, you totally know Brad Pitt was going to be Thor.
Yes.
So what do you think, Dad? What do you think about the Guardians movie? Are you waiting to see it? Do you want to see it? Have you seen the other Guardians movies?
Yes.
He's a big fan of Drax.
Oh, okay.
But
I can see that.
Isn't that Pratt guy? Isn't he kind of gaining some weight or something? Did I read that right, or was it somebody else?
I mean, I can see that. When he started out in his Hollywood career, he was bigger. He actually had to slim down to play Star-Lord.
I think what was it? What was the TV series he was in originally? Was it Community?
Oh, Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recs. Yeah, he kind of played the laid back coworker type character. So he was kind of just the chilling guy, pretty much.
Right.
It's been a while since I need to rewatch that.
I will say that one thing on Disney Plus that I've actually seen premiered that not a lot of people have talked about, but nobody's really shit on it really bad, is Guardians of the Galaxy: The Holiday Special.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
They actually said that it's way better than the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Well, no shit.
The Star Wars Holiday Special was horrible to begin with,
I mean, that was an acid trip.
as most movies back in that time period were. Shout out to George Lucas.
The limbo
Right.
bar for that one was either enough that they could just kind of tippy toe
The
over
only-
that, or
The only way to make a worse movie is to not make a movie.
I will say that the Holiday Special did give us one thing.
Boba Fett,
Yes.
the pirate.
Shut up.
so.
I'm going to throw you in a sarlacc.
So we were actually
Because
looking,
that's
that was one other thing we were thinking of prepping, but we couldn't find it. We were looking for
yeah, we were looking for some kind of a T-shirt or a pin or something that for your birthday that was a Boba Fett pirate.
Again, I question my life decisions
Like-
on
like-
my friends that I
like-
chose.
It would be the helmet with a pirate hat, an eye patch, and the swords crossed.
That's awesome, because
Yeah.
you'd be down one less friend. Because he's not a pirate.
I would say it would be
Again,
hilarious to see that mask with a eye patch, because it wouldn't make sense.
right.
It would not make sense at all.
Again,
You think he's looking away? He's not. He's staring at you. He's staring a hole through each one of you.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Stop being a mean one, Joe. You're
yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
So Armando, do you remember the Grinch story, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So they are coming out with a new one. It's a different take on the Grinch. It is a horror story.
Thanks, Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can expect from them.
Right.
Silliness.
And it's actually pretty funny watching the trailer on it.
It is.
I'll watch it. I think it'll be a new holiday classic.
I just
Yeah.
think it's hilarious that throughout the entire trailer, they're doing their damnedest to just not put the Grinch in there, just
Yeah.
because they can't say the word Grinch,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they don't know it.
because copyright.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But he tries to do some of the Jim Carrey silliness in it.
Speaking of which, it is a actor that you do like from another series of horror movies.
Yes, the guy that's going to be playing the mean one. I almost said it. I had to catch myself because I don't want to get sued by copyright. But yeah, now it's being called the mean one, but the same guy that's dressed up as the mean one is the same guy that dresses up as Art the Clown from Terrifier. Now again, horrible fear of clowns, but
Right.
he is a very good character actor.
Yeah, he
just
is.
his mannerisms and everything
Right.
alone. him, like me and JD were talking about earlier, he's adapting things from the Jim Carrey version of Grinch, but Jim Carrey was the Grinch. Never mind, I didn't screw up. Yeah, Jim Carrey, well, he did play the Grinch. But the original animated movie, he's taking things from that too.
Yeah.
And kind of building the character that way. But just him playing Art and having the eyes and the look and the smile and everything, like he's going to play a pretty badass mean one. So
Yeah.
I will watch it. I will definitely have reserves about it. But I will watch it. So,
Well, it looks like they're bringing out a bunch of new Christmas movies with Santa Claus, the Axe Murderer, and all kinds of stuff that you would never dream they would do.
What was that one? It's like Slay the Halls or something like that.
Yeah,
you mean
something
Silent
like
Night,
that.
Deadly Night? That was the original horror movie they made where Santa Claus was a bad guy. And they made 4 of them. So I don't know what they were trying to prove, but Silent Night, Deadly Night has 4 sequels. And then of course you have Santa's Sleigh. I think the only thing that they haven't adapted to a horror movie has been like Rudolph or any of the reindeer. I don't think they've made any.
No,
They
did. They did
Yeah,
do.
He kills you with the red light.
Yeah,
That's
they
his
did do
nose,
an
yeah.
evil reindeer. It was
I mean, there's that shitty movie with Ben Affleck called Reindeer Games, and that was horrific enough.
Well, they're coming up with Bad Santa also, 2 or 3 or whatever it is. That
I did hear about that.
yeah, and that I watched the first one, and that was nuts. he was an alcoholic.
Well, they have one that I think the one you're talking about, where it's an action star. They're making it an action movie.
Violent Night
Is that what it is?
is the one that you were thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm kind of intrigued by that one. I haven't seen the trailer for it, but it looks good from pictures.
Well, see, I've got a documentary called Going to Pieces that talks about every single, like Hollywood, like I've said the entire time this podcast is going, Hollywood does what?
Fail upwards.
Exactly. So the thing being is that they have taken every single, like you name a holiday or just a day that somebody recognizes, they've done a horror movie about it.
Oh, yeah.
New Year's Evil, Mother's Day.
Leprechaun.
Yep.
Right.
Lots of leprechaun.
Yes. Graduation Day, like that was a slasher flick. April Fool's Day.
Independence Day.
It wasn't really a slasher flick, but yeah, I mean Will Smith was in it, so it was horrific enough. So.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah, right. Bam! Hit him in the face. But we've talked about this on the podcast. We've talked about horror, like Silent Hill.
Yes.
And Resident Evil and how they're bringing those things out and stuff like that. Those are horror type games. Those are games that are a part of the horror genre. Mm-hmm. There's one called Rule of Rose.
Yep.
That I
Which
like.
is weird.
Right. But one thing that they've never, I mean, they kind of have, but not with this character. They haven't made a Mario horror game. They're making a horror movie that's the new Mario movie.
Oh.
Yeah, see what I did there? Segue. It's not just a device for old people. Anyways.
What'd you think of the new one that dropped this week?
Jack Black as King Koopa is amazing.
Yes.
He is.
Everything else sucks.
Jack Black is
King
amazing
Koopa's-
in everything he does.
I wholeheartedly agree
Yeah.
with that.
From the beginning when he was in Neverending Story 2.
3.
3?
He was in 3.
3. Yeah.
But no, he is pulling off just Bowser perfectly.
Oh, yeah. It's too bad that Chris Pratt is not pulling off Mario. I was trying to go around the thing is because they have Luigi's Mansion.
Yes.
Which is a horror type game. Mm-hmm. But they've never done one for Mario. There's been a game on Super Nintendo called Mario is Missing, but they found him. He was in a toilet. Plumber. Anyways.
It's got to be better than the old Super Mario Brothers movie.
So here's the thing.
Nothing is ever better than that.
So
That movie should be on AFI's top 100 list. That's an amazing movie.
So here's the thing.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yoshi was a raptor.
The poster for this new one shows them with like in Brooklyn,
Yes.
with their plumber truck or their van,
Right.
and the van actually has on it a reference to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show on it.
Nice. Showing some love to Captain Lou Albano.
What was I gotta pull it up real quick here, just to get the actual word. But no, while I'm looking it up here, though, too.
You might do movie poster.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to pull it up now.
Wow! Yahoo!
What'd you think of Luigi?
That him and Mario really aren't brothers. Luigi's adopted. You know about that, Joe, don't you? I'm not kidding.
Shut the hell up. Ooh. If your father wasn't here.
Yeah. I keep telling him you're trying your hardest to get him to adopt you.
Any father of yours is a father of mine.
There you go.
He agreed.
Did you hear that laugh? He was like,
There it is.
Shut up.
It does not have the reference like I thought they had on here. But they do have like the old school NES Mario on the side here, like the old artwork style for him.
The 8-bit, yeah.
Yeah, and the background for the Brooklyn area looks like a scene from like the zoom in to when they're doing their stuff in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Okay, nice.
So, I think it was somebody said that like a poster that had like Count on the Brothers or something like that on it.
Okay. See, I would have liked to, like, I know that the movie's going to be animated, so it's not going to be very live action or whatever like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I kind of wish that they wouldn't touch the glory that is Super Mario Brothers. I know Joe doesn't agree with me, but that was my childhood. So
Well, it's mine too.
Right, but I'm just, if they were to redo a live action, because Hollywood doesn't not touch anything. They
admitted
always
it.
have their fucking fingers and everything, and they try to pull shit. It's like, stop doing that. Like Big Trouble in Little China. Don't mess with that movie.
They're
It
messing with it.
Yeah. Like, let's replace Kurt Russell and Jack Burton with The Rock. No.
Stop.
Because Jack Burton wasn't that muscular. Like, you have to make it believable that he can get his ass whooped. But if they were to actually do the Super Mario Brothers thing, like, I love the fact that sometimes Hollywood gets it right. Sometimes they cameo the right person. Mm-hmm. So even though the guy that played Mario from the original movie has passed away, he was, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but he was also in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yep.
Like, that was the same guy that played Mario. But you still have Luigi around. Mm-hmm. Like, John Leguizamo is still alive and kicking and stuff like that. If they were to have him come in, or Samantha Mathis, the one that played Princess Peach in the original movie, have him. Like Dennis Hopper's gone. He played Koopa. Can't have him. The guy that we met, Lance Hendrickson.
Yeah, he's here.
He was king.
King Koopa. He was King Koopa, I think is what they call him.
Well, he was a ball of snot in the movie until he morphed back into his human form at the very end.
Yeah. Which was a reference, actually, I think, to Mario 3.
I believe so.
Because whenever he went to a castle in Mario 3 before fighting the boss, they were some animal or something.
Right. I'm just saying, like, if they were... I will give it a chance to see the animated the version of the movie and everything like that and see what the voice actors can do. Because, like, Jack Black's going to do amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of holding out for Chris Pratt to see if he changes my mind. But if they ever do touch it and make a live action...
The trailer made him out better, I will say that. He did sound a little better in this new one.
I like how you're sitting there emphasizing. You're like, a
little better.
A little bit.
It was a little weird whenever he did the wahoo at the end of the trailer.
Wahoo! I mean, if it's too bad, we can just shame the theater or the studio into fixing it, just like they did Sonic.
Yeah, but if I send a note, like I'd be one of those parent adult figures that sends a letter because nobody really that's a dying art. Like, just send letters, like fill up their PO box, do like they used to do back in the 80s. It's like, I'm gonna send a letter, and people are actually scared of that. They're like, please, no, the pen and paper didn't do anything wrong. But I would sit there and be like, you screwed up Mario. I need an extra life. Give me an extra life, and I want to hear the ding noise when you give it to me. Or I'm gonna send you down just an endless hole that you don't know what's down there. You never see what happens. You just hear the bonk, dun 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 dun, and then Mario disappears.
That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna disappear.
That's fair. All right, as long as they have the thing that comes out of the pipe or whatever it is, like that does this and like eats me with its. Yeah, it's like the main villain from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, the Piranha Plants?
Oh yeah. Or send a boo after me, to where all I have to do is keep looking at it and it stops.
Make you take a long walk on a cheap bridge.
We're giving ideas to Hollywood.
Right.
So was he the one that had the barrels that were being thrown down him? What was that game?
Donkey Kong's.
Yeah.
The original.
Speaking of Donkey Kong.
But Mario was in it.
Yeah.
It was the first
That's why I
appearance
was
of
thinking
Mario.
about that.
Jumpman at the time.
Yep.
Yes.
But yeah, that was another thing that was also added in the movie. Donkey Kong's in the movie.
Yes. He grabs Mario by the face.
Beats the ever-living shit out of him.
Yes. It is amazing.
All he had to do was sit there and jump over barrels and, watch out for balls of fire, and he would have been able to beat him.
Mario thought he was in Smash Brothers. He didn't realize he was just...
I wouldn't say Smash Brothers. Mario Kart, maybe. Nah,
Speaking of
Brothers.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's in this too.
Oh, God.
And Rainbow Road.
Yes.
Mario Kart taught me how to lose friends as a kid.
Yes.
And Mario
Because when
Party.
you sit there and put the banana pills around your vehicle and then start sending them at your opponents, that's how you lose friends.
Blue Shell.
Yeah, see? JD lost a lot of friends. It's like when you play Uno and you have a bunch of +4s. You're going to lose a friend.
I'm going to ruin this man's whole career.
Yeah. See, JD being like this.
I know.
That's very beastly of you, man.
I told you he's a psychopath, right? No. But it is very beastly.
It is beastly.
Yeah.
He might have an uprising.
Ooh, I don't really feel like transforming into this.
What is
I
it?
thought
Dr.
my
Jekyll
segue
and
was
Mr.
bad.
Hyde?
Bad segues aside,
Yes, it is horrible.
Transformers: Rise of the Beast. So Beast Wars was one of my favorite.
It was one of
Yeah,
my favorite Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes,
Have you
but
tried watching it lately?
no, it's horrible though.
It's the same idea as like, have you ever watched Reboot lately?
Shut your damn whore mouth. I love that show.
I loved it too.
No, I didn't love it. I love it. I will watch it from beginning to end right now.
So, a funny thing about the trailer, the thumbnail got me when you sent this to us. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't know, I never, in any Transformer comic book or cartoon that I ever watched or movie or anything like that, because I'm a huge diehard fan of Transformers, I didn't remember ever seeing Peter Jackson's King Kong in any Transformer movie ever. But sure enough, I was watching the thumbnail for the trailer and boom, there's King Kong. It's kind of like, what the hell? Like when I watched Jurassic World, I thought it was a prequel to Godzilla. Now King Kong's in Transformers. I'm like, dude, really? I mean, I get the multiverse, but damn. Like, do you have to continuously keep putting shit in there that doesn't fit, doesn't go?
I mean, we are going to be getting a T-Rex as well in this.
Yeah.
That Beast Wars version of Megatron, if I remember.
Right.
He was a T-Rex.
Is he going to sound like that, though? When he comes in, like
Arr,
Optimus, and he's like, "Arr, that's intimidating as hell right there.
Right.
I would get a laugh if Bumblebee played that on his radio when he saw him.
Right. If his voice capacity is so messed up, yeah, all you hear is from a little bug or whatever like that. Be like, "Rar."
The one thing I'll remember in Beast Wars, the 3D animated cartoon thing that they created.
That was 90s as all hell.
Yeah, I don't remember humans being in it.
I want to say there was always one,
At
least one.
Well, Beast Wars, no.
Well,
Beast
no,
Wars,
that's
not in
you're
Beast
right.
Wars.
You're correct. Yeah.
They're putting them. They're basically just like, hey, you remember the Beast Wars characters? They're now in this version of the Transformers.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I did notice that they added a lot more like original Transformer designs in this one, like the old TV show animated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was her name? She was like the paramedic of the group, I thought.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name
Yeah,
though.
she's in the trailer. That Transformer's in the trailer, and she looks just like the old school version of her.
Nice.
So I give it that. It kind of looks like, I mean, most of the characters that are in this one that were in the others are still going to be their original design.
It caught me off guard whenever it's supposed to be Beast Wars and Optimus Prime is still a truck.
Don't you ever say an unkind word about Prime. I'm not even talking about Amazon. Optimus was the shit.
Yes,
Prime
it is.
sucks.
Yeah. Autobots.
Roll out.
There you go. Even though, okay, so I'll say this about the trailer. Of course, I'm looking forward to seeing King Kong because I've never seen him in a mechanical sense. But a couple of things, like, I will never, ever not be a fan of Transformers from back in the day, like the movie, the cartoon, everything like that. Like my childhood, my original, like seeing them on TV and everything like that. Now, the last Transformers movie I watched, did I have a little bit of disappointment? Yes, because A, it was talking about a last night, so they took him back to the Knights of the Round Table, which, whose idea was that? That person needs to be fired.
That was the last one I watched.
Twice over.
Yeah.
Like, they should fire him, bring him back on a live, and like, no, we were just kidding, come on back. All right, you're fucking fired. And then kick his ass out again, because he deserves it.
Yes.
Secondly, you had Marky Mark in the last trans. You lost Shia LaBeouf, and you pick up Marky Mark. You know it's not Mark Wahlberg, it's Marky Mark of the Funky Bunch. Like, I watched that movie, I'm like, feel it, feel it. Like, that's the only thing I could see with him. And I love Marky Mark. Like, he was great in Ted, just not Transformers. You lost Megan Fox. I mean, come on. You lost two of the main characters, Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. So, there you go. But here's my biggest thing. If they don't have the Dinobots in this movie, like, that's going to really just suck. Secondly, why can you not present Ultra Magnus? He was always my favorite hero Transformer, and he's never been portrayed. Ever in the series. And there's been fucking 5 or 6 movies. You have plenty of time to present Ultra Magnus. Did you ever? No. He wasn't even thought of.
I'm surprised they haven't put him in there before Beast Wars.
Exactly.
You know who they're going to pick up this time? Post Malone.
God, stop it. So, and here's the other thing. Like, my favorite villains of it, Starscream.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a bitch. I get it. He runs away. But at least he survives. And Megatron. I always enjoyed him. Maybe not in the movies. But in the cartoon, when he transformed into a gun, you want to talk about screwing your childhood up?
Right.
Like, that's messed up. You're watching a cartoon, you're like, oh, cartoons are awesome. And all of a sudden it's like, or whatever, he's in a gun. He turns into a pistol, and you're like, wow, really? What are you trying to tell us?
Well,
like, what should we do with our
power of gun?
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean,
and they want to know why our youth was so screwed up.
Back in the 90s, gun violence wasn't a thing, right?
I always thought gun violence was a thing. Like, it never stopped. That's why they took all the toys off the shelves.
Right.
That's why
That was
Megatron
short-lived.
became a jet and not a gun. I'm like, oh, why would you have to mess with that? Come on, bring back the 80s.
Oh.
And they're like, no, he can't transform into a gun.
Right.
That's just mess. That's weird.
So, the Beast Wars version of Starscream.
Yes,
Can you guess what he is?
Pterodactyl.
a gorilla.
Pterodactyl.
So he's become the Pink Ranger from Power Rangers.
Yes.
Awesome. Why, Hollywood? Why do you hate me so?
This is all coming back, isn't it? Because I remember when you were growing up, you
All the stories start coming out.
yeah,
Yes.
you did all the stuff with the Rangers and the Ninja Turtles
Oh, yeah.
and all that. And it's
I
all-
have PTSD because Hollywood keeps screwing up my childhood. I could see a boardroom full of like 80-year-old guys. Oh, this is what they like. This is the youth of America. Let's do this. And they're like, stop. Take your Metamucil, your Viagra, and shut the fuck up. Leave our shit alone.
I'm not taking that
Stop
yet.
messing. Right. You're not taking the blue football pill?
Nope,
All right.
not yet.
Yeah, but you're not in a boardroom sitting there being like, hey, let's screw up the childhood of most people.
Be careful, he could be.
You just never know.
So are you trying to say that you're going to rickroll us?
Your dad's secret life. He's really a Hollywood exec.
Well, if that was true, then you would have remade Roustabout. So, quick story. Last Christmas, he wanted a movie. And this coming from my dad, like, he will watch streaming services, but he's not a big movie collector like I am.
No one is.
All right?
And that's
he
the
was
truth.
one of the ones that started me down that path. So don't let him lie to you.
Guilty as charged.
Yes, but he wanted a movie really badly, and you could not find it. Like, you couldn't find it on streaming services. Like, it wouldn't stream. Starred Elvis Presley, and it was called Roustabout. We literally had to order it off Amazon and get it shipped to him and stuff like that. You have still yet to watch that movie, haven't you?
Nope, I watched it.
Okay.
Ooh.
It took him almost a year.
Yeah, well, that's
But he watched it. He wanted it so bad because he had seen it before and he was trying to, reminisce and get the memories back and everything like that of the movie when he saw it. Things happened and he just didn't get a chance to do it. But until he eventually finally saw it and stuff. But the thing that was the coolest thing for me was the fact that he was really adamant about getting that movie. And I'm like, maybe I am starting to rub off. Maybe he will start collecting.
Well, I didn't watch it because I didn't want to take the wrapping off of it because you'd given it to me.
Oh, I thought it was because you knew it was going to devalue immediately as soon as you took the wrapping off.
No.
That's what I thought he was going to say,
Yeah,
too.
right.
Like, holy hell, that is where you get it from.
Yeah, right. So my supervisor at work actually
he will
gave me
buy
a Christmas.
2 movies of the same movie just so he can keep one in mint condition.
Depending on the movie. Yeah. I don't do that with every one of them and stuff. But my supervisor the other day presented me with my birthday / Christmas gift for this year. He got me a cell phone / controller. Like it's a holder.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But it holds like controllers, can charge phones, controllers and stuff if you plug it in and everything. Anyways, guess what the holder is?
What is it?
A giant Boba Fett statue. Boba Fett holds my controller or my phone. Is it out of the packaging? No. Will it ever come out of the package? No. It's posted in my kitchen right now in box, and I just admire it from afar. That was my childhood. Like I had a whole bunch. Thanks to him, I had a flavor of the week. One week it was He-Man. The next it was Ninja Turtles. The next it was Dick Tracy. The next in retrospect, I liked a lot of weird toys names.
I had to work 3
G.I. Joe,
jobs.
right. Like, so many toys that I enjoyed and stuff. The only ones that I really wanted to take part in, like Sewer Sharks. Never had that. Always wanted them and stuff.
Really?
But the thing about it is I always wanted to sit there and, I wanted to play with the toys, but I also wanted to kind of hold on to them, make them pristine and everything like that. It wasn't until years later that everybody that are collectors that I see, they're like, do you understand how hard childhood would have been if you never took it out of the packaging? Like, how were you going to play with the toy if it was in the pack? What, you just bang the packages together and just let the plastic hit or whatever? And I'm like, yes! I would have totally done that.
One day, I'm going to take you over to my parents' house. I'm going to take you up to their attic and just let you go nuts because I've got all kinds of toys still in packaging and mint condition and everything.
Tomorrow.
And they've just been holding on to them for years and years.
Tomorrow.
Since I was like 5
Joe?
on.
Tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow.
Your mom likes me.
Yeah.
I don't really even have to go with you over there. She'll just open the door and be like, hey, you're the guy that I hugged at like Thanksgiving. Yeah, come on in.
Right.
Go upstairs in the attic. Now, whether or not she forgets that I'm up there and you all don't see me again, that's a different story.
Help.
Yes, I will come out of that attic with more gray hair. I might even have a fedora and a whip with me because I'm that old.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dun-ba-da-dun.
I just like segueing. So copyrights. Remember, we don't want to get sued.
We don't have enough followers to get sued.
Okay. So do we want to? Do we all want to do like a round and just all harmonize?
I could do it in very low key with my throat right now.
We have 5 people listening to us right now.
That's fair.
We're not.
High
Okay,
five, people.
So instead of like humming the song, why don't we just like go into like what is it, Marengo Cave or something like that, and just have a boulder falling after us?
There we go.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't get crushed.
So
Indiana Jones,
Yes.
the newest one, finally has a title and a trailer. It is The Dial of Destiny.
Yes, I liked Joe's joke. Or whose joke was it that they had said where?
it's a sundial.
Yeah. Indiana Jones has finally met his match, and he's battling against the sundial.
Yes.
That's the only thing old ass Harrison Ford can do in those movies.
Yeah.
Is he going to have a walker with him?
No, but they are making references in the trailer about how old he is.
Yes, that was actually a really good one. I will give him that.
He takes his whip out and tries to whip do the Indiana Jones thing and everything like that, misses everybody, and they all pull out guns. And it's like, at least you're understanding that Han.
I
is,
love that. I love that realization though of him just sitting there like, oh, I fucked up. Under the table.
Yeah, right.
I half expect him to pull out the bullwhip and start going, watch me whip, watch me nay.
You have now officially lost your speaking for the rest of the podcast. I cannot.
Then I guess I'll stop the
reference.
streaming.
But no, it looks like this one they pushed back the time a bit again, which I don't know how they're doing that. But this is taking place. Looks like victory in
He's
Europe.
older, but the time is earlier.
They're apparently doing some de-aging.
He needs it. Definitely does.
But this is taking place. It's still Nazis.
Right?
It's Nazis.
Yeah.
Because Nazis never get old.
He could barely do it last time.
Right.
Was on her. You know, you could really tell that it was stress.
Last time in the Crystal Skull, from what I understand, he no, actually it was the Star Wars movie that he played in. Which one was the last one?
That was Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing a roll and he hurt himself.
Yeah.
He hurt his leg.
himself. I think his hand got crushed by a door or something.
Was it his hand?
It was his
I
hand
thought it
or
was
his
leg.
It might have been his leg.
I think it was his leg because Luke already took care of the hand.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
No! No, I was kidding.
But
Shout out to Luke Skywalker and his missing hand.
this is Harrison Ford, the guy who survived a plane crash and walked away from it.
Yes.
I might.
Are you
point
talking
out.
about that shitty 6 Days, 7 Nights movie?
No, Air Force One.
Shout out to Gary Oldman.
Get off my plane. But no, in all seriousness, he was in a little 4-passenger plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had to crash it in a golf course.
Yep.
And he literally walked out of it.
Dusted himself off and walked away.
Yeah.
It's Han Solo, dude. He escaped carbonite. He's going to escape a fucking crash. Like, that's no problem. The bad part about it, though, is I have to apologize for my last comment about the 6 Days, 7 Nights movie. Yeah, it was a horrible movie, but his co-star in that movie was Anne Heche. So when if you're not Harrison Ford, yeah, your career gets cut short. R.I.P. Anne Heche. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's the one that just.
That's why I was saying. That's why I'm apologizing.
Yeah.
Because Harrison Ford didn't kill her career. Thank you. That's all I really needed.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Ouch.
Yes. She was like, shit, I did a really horrible movie. I mean, Harrison Ford was in it, but he couldn't save it for me. Which is very rare. Harrison Ford has done a lot of bad movies. But because of his name alone, people are like, it's shitty, but it's Harrison. It's fine. And they just let it go.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like, dude, come on, really?
Well, he's a good actor, though.
This is one of them right here. That's like, no, it's fine.
That's
It's
right.
Wasn't he a killer in like a horror movie? Was it What Lies Beneath or something like that?
Oh, shit, yeah.
He was a killer in that movie.
No.
Was he not?
No.
it wasn't
It's
him.
been forever.
Right.
Yeah.
No, he was definitely an adulterer. Like, he did
a
cheat,
horrible
and then
person.
and then he paid for it.
What would you say his performance killed?
Oh.
Stop it. It was sub level.
Stop it, Ron.
See, when I act like that, it makes me
Retarded.
no. You can't say that, sir. That's wow.
Canceled.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nah.
Speaking out movement and everything's coming to smack you in the face with a big giant package of cocaine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are bears involved?
Well,
I can barely stand the tension
we're
here.
gonna be trying to be punny. Okay.
So,
Lions, tigers, they're not in it, but bears.
oh
Oh my.
There you go.
So, This is a
This movie is not. It's not a literal adaptation from my character that I do for this podcast. It has nothing to do with Captain Stardust.
It might a little.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Yogi or Boo Boo.
This movie was inspired by true events.
Yes.
I have nothing to do with that.
So there is a movie coming out. I gotta say, we got somebody who has not heard this movie in the group here with us.
Right.
Hollywood has done it and made another Snakes on a Plane.
Yes.
Yeah. A little worse, actually.
Really?
This movie is called Cocaine Bear.
Let that sit for a second.
Yeah, just think about that. And it is exactly what the title says.
Yes, it is a literal. It kind of makes you not want to go camping ever again.
It's scary that it's based off true events.
Yeah.
I looked it up. They have the bear.
Is
Like,
he
he's
in
still
withdrawing?
Is he still high?
Yeah, is he in
Stiff
withdrawals?
as a board.
Nice. I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug. But yes,
really?
This bear actually ingests an entire
Bar.
The brick of cocaine.
a brick
yeah.
of cocaine in the movie, and then the fun just ensues.
Fun.
Yes. Did you know that bears can climb trees?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that a bear high on cocaine can climb a tree really fast? Did you know that? How fast do you think a bear can run?
Faster than a horse.
True, but faster than a cheetah who's on cocaine. He literally caught a speeding van in the movie.
An ambulance.
An ambulance, yeah. You think you're safe? No, the bear can catch you.
I still say the best bit of that is the very opening to that, where the guy opens the door, sees a blood-strewn room, and the bear just looking up at him, and he just slowly backs out and closes the door slowly.
I just like when my favorite scene that I saw was like the brick of cocaine goes in, and they're all like, "Don't take that, don't eat it," and the bear swallows the whole brick down, like even with the wrapping and everything in it, because you can tell it's coming from Cuba or whatever, Colombia, and he just takes it all the way down and he ingests it, and they're all just kind of sitting there waiting. They're like, "Well, I wonder how much that's gonna fuck him up," and the next thing you see is him on his back, just kind of like sliding closer to them, but just so docile. It's not until they sit there and freak out that he freaks out. And then the movie speeds up by like, I don't know, 50 or whatever. Like, it just keeps going really, really, really fast.
What was it that the kid said in that?
What?
There's the kid that...
Oh, this seems like a thing that stays with a man his whole life.
Yes. Because of what he had saw. Like, there's a guy in a tree, and that's how he asked, he's like, do bears climb trees and stuff? And the bear... He's going after the kid in the tree, and he's freaking out. Well, something happens, and the guy in the next tree, like cocaine, accidentally busts on him.
So he was sitting
And the
there
bear
and
immediately starts going through withdrawal syndrome. He's like, "Oh shit, drugs!" And immediately goes at not after the kid, but then jumps down and goes after the guy because he wants his next fix.
The guy's like, "Bears can't climb trees." The kid says, "Yes, he can. Yes, they can." And then the song they put with that was perfect.
They know this is tongue-in-cheek, and that's what's so great about it.
Right.
Yes, I think it'll be a sleeper hit. I think people will actually really enjoy it.
But I
I'm
thought
gonna
he
give
was
it a
on a
chance.
plane. What happened to the plane?
Bears on.
I don't know what bears go through when they're in cocaine fixes. So I mean, he might have thought he was on a plane. He could have been on the ground in the forest.
There is a plane in the movie.
Yes, there's a lot of things in that movie. I think there's a scene where he's actually either scratching his back or humping a tree.
Yeah.
I think he was humping a tree.
Yeah. There you go.
And it was just a bunch of like hikers looking at him, and it's like, we're so lucky with nature.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Right.
So, I can't, so, real quick, out of everything that we've talked about in the streaming corner, what's everybody's, what out of the movies we've talked about tonight, what is the one that you want to see the most?
So it's a mix.
Okay.
So, okay. Definitely want to see Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
I want to see the rest of them. but I definitely want to see Cocaine Bear.
Okay.
That's one I'm going to go see in theaters when it comes out.
I might come with you.
Captain Stardust actually might come with you all, too.
Can you dress up as Captain Stardust for that?
As
Like-
long as I don't
like-
get put in handcuffs and escorted
I
out
feel
of
like-
the theater.
I want you to show up normal.
Yeah.
And then bring out your magic power.
Just splat
Yeah,
on my
you
face.
should-
Come out of the
should
theater and
go
be like,
out
that was
there.
a great movie.
Has your father seen
Yes.
Captain? Okay.
Yes, he knows who Captain Stardust
Yeah.
is. His reaction was, oh, God. Yep, that's my kid. Okay, so Cocaine Bear, but do you have any others? Maybe an honorable mention?
I do want to see Mario.
Okay. Joe?
Honorable mention Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. Dad?
Guardians.
You don't want to see Cocaine Bear?
I've seen Cocaine Bears.
Have you? You have seen Cocaine Bears? Okay.
I don't think they act much different than the ones I've seen.
Once the podcast is over, we have to show him the trailer.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
It has to
yes,
happen.
yes, it's beautiful. It's a work of art.
Yeah. So mine definitely Cocaine Bear. Guardians is definitely my honorable mention. And then I know I gave it a lot of shit, but as far as completionist style or whatever for movies, I'm gonna have to see Transformers. Even though I'm gonna give it a lot of shit because of Godzilla making a cameo, but I still do want to see it because I had to sit through the last piece of shit Transformer movie that came out, so I might as well. I'm not Joe, and you and my dad also knows that I'm not opposed to watching shitty movies. Some have become my favorites.
In fact, you love shitty movies.
Yeah. So Cocaine Bear's
Movie
right up there.
41 or whatever.
Movie 43.
43.
Yes.
That was a shit show.
Yes. The more after I talked to you and Ashley
I
about sitting
hate
through
that
that,
movie.
yeah, you're not the only one. That has so many Razzies. It is looked at as the Citizen Kane of shit. Like they sit there and say that it's the best cast movie because of so many celebrities.
Oh yeah.
But they all get looked at and they were like, yeah, but you did that movie. Like your career was phenomenal, but you did that movie 43 movie.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, stop it, come on.
I could.
That movie, no, it should be burned. It should never have happened.
Because Hugh Jackman had balls on his chin.
The whole thing.
I could always bring the room over.
Oh no. No, you don't. Nobody wants that. You really.
Well, you know,
don't
you
want
mentioned Jack Black a little while ago.
Yes,
Wasn't he in a movie that was like King Kong or something?
he was Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Okay, well, I thought that deserved a little thing with the Cocaine Bear and stuff because I didn't find that movie interesting at all.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
But
it cut the one thing about it was that it cost a lot of money to make.
Oof.
It didn't
Yeah.
get its money back. I don't believe. Maybe it did actually.
Now-
They look at it now as like because the main Scarlet in the movie was Naomi Watts
Yeah.
is who played the blonde
Yeah.
or whatever that kind of goes up on the top of the Empire State Building or whatever like that. But it's looked at like people look at her as being a really good actress, like Oscar-worthy actress and everything like that. But that movie brings her career down. She wasn't looked at as a good part, but she
Nah.
also had to act against something that was CGI too.
Now, this may be dating my parents a little bit because I've actually seen this. The 1933 King Kong.
Yes.
That one was a fantastic King Kong.
Yeah, the animation on it, with what they did with special effects
Yeah.
for that time period
Oh, yeah.
was fantastic.
Oh,
I agree
absolutely.
with you. I've
Yeah.
seen it too. I've seen it, I think, twice, and that was a really good movie.
So, want to hear a fun fact? We actually figured that's out in the documentary that I watched with you all last week.
Yeah.
The black and white version is what you're talking about, King Kong, the original version of King Kong.
Yeah.
So since you've already thrown out the no-no and talked about Nazis, guess whose movie, like their favorite movie was King Kong, the one you're all are talking about.
Uh-oh.
I know who you're going to say. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let you say it.
No.
Whose?
No. His letters were A-H.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was his favorite movie.
So to answer your question, by the way, it was a commercial success, but it was still considered a disappointment.
Yes. I mean, it was a flop to
It
people.
didn't lose Universal any money, but it was still
Didn't make him any.
$562 million. It became the fourth highest grossing film in Universal Picture history.
Yep.
So it's still a disappointment to him.
Jeez.
I mean, I can't really fault Hollywood for that. I mean, they made the movie, so I could fault them for that. But Hollywood didn't force people to go out to the movies and pay that to watch that movie. And then, of course, domestic and DVD sales. Like, I'm not going to lie. I actually own that movie in my DVD collection. I do have Peter Jackson's King Kong.
I do too.
I have to blow the dust off of it because I don't watch it very often. It's one of those things of like, oh, it's Sunday and I ain't got shit to do. What can I bore myself enough to go to sleep to? Oh, King Kong. And I'll put that in. That's the best I can say about that movie. But I also do have not the 33 version of King Kong, but the one where Jessica Lange, it was her first movie.
Yeah.
That is my favorite of the King Kong series. Mm-hmm. But...
It's because of Jessica Lange.
Or just a giant
She was
ape.
pretty hot.
Don't make it so quiet and awkward for him because he's sitting there revealing that he's got a crush on Jessica Lange. I mean, Jessica Lange, all she does now is she's that creepy old woman on the American Horror Story.
You're right. She's
Yeah.
old now.
Yeah.
She has the bone features in her face. And you're like, oh my God, are you already dead? No, you're just acting. That's cool.
That's pretty sad.
It's sad but true. Okay, so I see everything else. What does that entail?
Oh, we didn't have any everything in the or any articles in the everything else.
No, we did.
So,
But I am curious that like we usually have mystery articles for Joe.
so that was your surprise.
Ah, the mystery was
Yeah.
my father. Oh,
Yes.
Okay. See, I hadn't even looked at the notes yet.
Oh yeah, I know.
To realize that it said Eric's mystery.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we
Yes.
get you?
You did actually. Yeah. The when he popped his head around the corner and stuff, I'm like, oh shit, but not in a negative way. Like I wasn't like it was. Utter
Oh no,
surprise
you were pleasantly surprised.
Oh,
yeah.
So I will sit.
We've been planning this for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been plotting your death for like 6 years, so it's okay.
Yeah, it still hasn't happened. So
it hasn't
you
because
know,
I have to get all of those things.
Not
we
today,
can we
Trebek.
can pull things off faster than you can. So, but then
I would wholeheartedly-
again, we can show up on time too.
Wow. Wow. I know, right? Gonna have to throw that out there. Now I don't feel so bad about the adoption thing.
I mean, we know you're getting older. Tomorrow's your 40th,
Yeah.
and
Actually,
we know,
here in
yeah,
like a couple hours.
couple hours, yeah. It's gonna be your 40th, and we know you're gonna get slower, so we might give you a little grace on being here a few minutes
I
late.
don't want anything from you.
But like 4 hours late, whenever you're like, yeah, I'll be there at this time. 4 hours later, oh, okay.
Okay, so let's be real on this. Okay, when was the
You
last
took a
time I
nap.
actually sit there and tell you that I was going to be here at a certain time? It wasn't tonight.
Yeah, you don't.
Exactly.
You don't anymore.
Yeah, so I might be getting older, but wisdom is coming into play. I'm sitting here, I'm like, yeah, you and you young fucks or whatever like that. I'm going to show you. I want to come over here with my walker and my tennis balls and yeah.
You can borrow mine.
Yeah, right? So, we haven't done this for a while, but we usually used to have, like, discussion topics.
Yes.
I had actually done this at work because it's work, and if I can get some time to kind of not think about work, I do this at work. That's a lot of work. But anyways, I actually had this game that I played where I was sitting there saying, I was like, let's have, like, there's a thing on TikTok that I've been watching, and it's a draft where you have 3 individuals, and they've done draft picks for Star Wars, horror movies, stuff like that, where just 3 guys pick their top 5 picks. They did one that I thought was interesting, where they did their top 5, and since we're already in the month, even though I can't really stand the holidays, because of all of the decorations and Christmas and everything. I'm just not big on that. I wish, that, like, if I had my way, I would keep Halloween decorations up year round, because that shit just never gets old. But I understand that people, my father included, likes to hang up Christmas lights and everything like that. But you also have to have a lot of people have their favorite Christmas movies. So I was thinking, as a discussion topic, kind of like, I would like to ask, you're the wild card because I didn't expect you, but it's awesome. Because I'm going to include you in this. I want to know, we'll take turns around the table. Do you feel more comfortable with 3 or 5?
Let's do 3.
Okay, so 3 picks, but you get 1 honorable mention.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go around the table.
JD, you know why he plays these games at work and...
Because it passes time and makes it easier?
To keep his mind sharp in his advanced years.
No, I play it so I don't kill you. All right, so we'll go, since Joe is a jackass, we'll go. You got first pick. Favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie?
Did you see now he's alert. Now his old age is coming into play.
Well, there's a lot of them, right?
Okay.
Of course.
Think of your childhood.
Yeah.
Think which one stands out to you most.
A Christmas Story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay?
That's by far my favorite.
I will go with the other classic, Home Alone.
Oh,
Ooh,
God, I
okay.
hate that
Dad?
movie.
Miracle on 34th Street.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, it wouldn't be me if I didn't do this. A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Knew it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't know
Good
I
shit.
already knew it.
Good classic.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2.
Yes, it will start to get harder.
Yeah.
This does get difficult.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a newer movie.
Okay.
Came out 2 years ago, I think. Christmas Chronicles.
Okay. Something I didn't expect, but right on.
Yeah.
Kid me would like to say Muppet Christmas Carol.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, Dad.
White Christmas.
We should have him on here more
Ben Crosby.
because we would say, he's bringing
Oh,
the
yeah.
old movies back. Not that he's old, I'm just saying he knows the classics a little bit better than we would. My second one is going to be with Billy Bob Thornton, Bad Santa.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
He is the greatest mall Santa ever.
He's a drunk.
Yes! Have you never been to Green Tree Mall? It's the same shit every year. There's so many. They hire drunks. That's part of the actual thing.
And he's a thief.
Again, Green Tree Mall.
Right.
This is part of when they go
The
to do their
only-
job applications. This is 2 check marks they have to do.
The only reason the Green Tree Mall is still open is for Texas Roadhouse.
That is true.
You're not wrong.
You're not at all.
It's the only reason.
You're really not wrong in that situation.
Nope.
Since that's the first Texas Roadhouse ever, they're never going to close that store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My very first job, that Texas Roadhouse.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Nice.
Third one.
3 days.
What? It's 2 weeks.
Third movie would probably be The Santa Claus.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All good picks.
Die Hard.
You took mine. Damn it.
It's a Christmas movie.
It is a
Want to
Christmas
fight about
It
it?
is definitely a Christmas movie. But you took mine. Asshole. No. Okay.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's Jimmy Stewart was in it. And it was in black and white, and they made it in color, too.
Are you talking about
A Wonderful Life?
I wonder. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wonderful Life.
That's a good one.
That
Yeah.
is a very good one.
When a person farts, a demon gets his wings. Oh wait, that was the wrong movie. Sorry.
Easy boy.
Again, me being a fan of horror, I'm gonna say Krampus. That's gonna be my third pick. My honorable mention, though, Will Ferrell and Elf.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like that
That
one.
would have to be
That's a
my
good one.
honorable mention.
That's Donna's favorite movie.
It's a good movie. I know a lot of people don't like Will Ferrell as an actor, but it's a
I
decent
don't
movie.
understand that. He's a decent actor.
Yeah. Honorable mentions?
Decent comedy actor.
Jingle all the way.
Ah, put that cookie down!
I was trying.
That
to
was a
think
really
that-
great movie because, i.e., Phil Hartman's one of his last,
Oh, really?
and he was a really good actor.
Yeah.
I got to get the name. Come back to me. I got to
Okay.
get the name.
Honorable mention?
man, I'm trying to think.
And it doesn't have to take place in December. Like, I mean, it has to be about Christmas, but
Christmas in July?
was that a movie? Okay.
I can't think of the actor's name. I can't think of the name of the movie to start with. Wow. Go back to JD.
Back to JD.
Oh, crud.
Pass to JD.
You know what's funny? Is that nobody actually mentioned it, but we actually talked about the horror version of it tonight.
Oh,
Yep,
the Grinch.
The Grinch, yeah.
Since I cannot remember,
It's not my favorite.
it's not. I like the animated Grinch.
Okay.
That is one that I can rewatch every year.
Ooh, another honorable mention.
No, you're just changing the game.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
I was always a bigger
Or
fan of
Peanuts
Charlie
Christmas,
Brown
whatever.
and the pumpkin.
Yeah,
Great
It's the Great Pumpkin,
The Great
Charlie
Pumpkin,
Brown.
That's
yeah.
my favorite Charlie Brown story.
But I mean, with the Charlie Brown Christmas, we have the wonderful Christmas tree that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had done that and kind of at work, and I was in there. I was like, you know, there's something to talk about because we're already in December, and it's going to get a little bit more corrupt as far as Christmas and spirit and everything like that. So it's kind of like, all right. But there was a lot of like anytime you think of Christmas, like there's a lot of different people like that. I'm trying to remember, like you'd already said the Muppet Christmas Carol,
Yes.
which I think Patrick Stewart played Grinch. But you also have Scrooged with Bill Murray. So there's a lot of different movies that people grew up around as far as Christmas was concerned that, you know, sometimes you just want to take it out during Christmas or whatever like that, Christmas Eve or whatever, and just, you can turn on AMC and you can watch 24 hours of A Christmas Story. That's going to get old after a minute. I just, like, the more obscure Christmas movies, like, pop those in. Give those a chance. Like, bring those back. And
So
kind
when-
of look at those.
Do you remember the name of the movie that they went to? They went to the past, the future, and the present.
Yes.
What was the name of the? What movie was that in? Because
That's in a bunch of movies.
and
Back to the Future.
No.
McConaughey played in one of those
You're talking about
girlfriends-
Ghost of Girlfriends Past?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, was that Christmas, though?
I think it was. They were there.
I'm
for-
pulling this up right
I'm
now.
not sure.
Christmas Carol.
No.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
doesn't-
first one I was trying to think of. and
Okay.
I couldn't do
Did it take place in Christmas?
Oh,
I thought you were looking it up.
Ghost.
Ghost of Girlfriends Past.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Garner.
Yep.
I mean, there was snow in the movie. I remember that.
I see some theming with campfire, with or fire pit places and all that stuff, but winter.
Yeah, winter.
Yeah, because Michael Douglas
So it could
is
be
the
taken-
ghost that visits him, but
But, I
also...
mean-
it's essentially the same as the Christmas Story, just with girlfriends. Like, he gets visited by the ghost of girlfriend past, present, and future. So they basically just took that idea and took it away from the Christmas movies that you watch.
It's
'Cause
a
Scrooge
take
is the same
on.
thing.
It is a take on the Christmas Carol.
There you go.
So technically, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, whenever it comes to snow and everything like that, here in Indiana, it could last just December, or it could go all the way to May. You know, you
When
never know.
they sit there and
Did we get snow in June this year?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I feel like we did.
we got snow in October this year.
That was scary. I remember. Yes.
I saw what you did there.
So scary.
Very scary. Yeah.
Scary.
All right. When they say Christmas in July, like in Indiana, you literally celebrate or could celebrate Christmas in July
Right,
because there's like 6 inches outside.
right.
But no, like at work, like I said, we were doing that. There was like people got involved with it and were making their own things. Where I got asked like a top 3 draft picks of best vehicles in a movie, and of course I had my top 3 that I had picked. Mine that I picked for best top 3 vehicles that I found in a movie was Optimus Prime, the semi truck from the first Transformers, Echo 1 from Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. The Shelby GT500.
Yeah.
My honorable mention, Ghost Rider's motorcycle. I'm not saying that Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider was a good movie at all.
No.
But that motorcycle looked badass.
Yes.
And then, of course, like a lot of people that I was talking to about it, somebody mentioned Kit, which you can't go wrong with that. But Knight Rider never had a movie.
That is...
It was always a TV show, and we were going
surprised
strictly off movies.
I'm surprised they never did make one yet.
Oh,
What about the General Lee from Dukes?
okay. So that would be your pick. They did make a Dukes of Hazzard movie.
They did.
Somebody also said, I can't remember what type of car it was, but it was in Smokey and the Bandit. It was Burt Reynolds' car. Mm-hmm. Like, that was named.
So favorite car?
Favorite vehicle.
DeLorean.
Ha!
Hey.
Childhood.
I have the Lego.
Yeah, right.
I have the actual set in my basement.
You have your flux capacitor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually in the car.
You can push a button, it turns on.
Yep.
JD builds a lot of Lego sets.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I am actually probably going to go buy Bowser.
Nice.
My favorite vehicle of all time, the Millennium Falcon.
Technically a vehicle.
Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah.
And it is in a movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the Batmobile.
Oh. You could tell he's my dad because my next, no lie, my next honorable mention that I was going to mention was the 1960s Batmobile.
Nice.
The 66 Batmobile was my favorite Batmobile. Adam West wasn't my favorite Batman, but his car was fucking sick. I love that car. And they did make Batman the movie because if anybody has seen the meme or the GIF or whatever like that of Adam West running down the street with the dynamite.
Sometimes you
being
just
like,
can't.
holy shit!
Some
Like,
days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
right. Or when he's trying to save Robin from the shark on his leg and he has shark repellent.
Oh,
Next
no,
to Barracuda repellent.
The best one of those was the when they got stuck on the buoy out in the water, and he apparently like changed the magnetic pull and it went and blew up a dolphin or something is what he said, and he's like, that beautiful animal saved us. It did its job. Godspeed.
But yeah, it was just fun to hear people's kind of aspect on it, or what they grew up around. Like somebody said Captain America's motorcycle, and I'm like, you're talking about from the shitty like 80s, early 90s movie?
Shit.
And they said no. They said the first Avenger Captain America movie that they brought out, like Kevin Feige brought out in Avengers or whatever like that. He wrote when he was in the World War or whatever like that, doing the whole Captain America thing. He rode around on a motorcycle, and it was a Indian motorcycle. He was like that motorcycle. And I was just like, no. You mean the late 80s, early 90s motorcycle that had like, it was very, very, very big and gaudy looking or whatever. He even one scene picks up the motorcycle with his superhuman strength and throws it up on top of a hill. And I was like, that's what you're talking. He was like, no. So going through and seeing all of these different vehicles for movies, like I did not, knowing Joe being a Star Wars fan, I don't knock him for Millennium Falcon, but it is what it is.
We got one person in here saying Trans Am.
From
I
want to say that was Smoking the Bandit.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Was a Trans Am.
Yeah, that was a trans.
I think so.
I know one person told me there was a movie called Triple X, where it was a GTO.
It was Speaking of cars, I mean, we got the Fast and the Furious as well.
True.
Yeah.
We've
All
got that.
Yep,
30 of them.
Smokey and the Bandit
Yeah.
You've
Was that
got-
what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
from a Jester Black.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cameron.
Steve McQueen. With
Somebody actually mentioned that.
with
Yep.
that Mustang.
Yep. Somebody had mentioned that today, saying the bullet car is what they called
Yeah.
it from Steve McQueen. See, I couldn't, like, since TV shows were taking out of it and it was strictly movies, I was sitting there like I couldn't say the van from the A-Team that comes with or without Mr. T. I would prefer it with Mr. T. Like, give me B.A. Baracus in the A-Team van. That's intimidation enough. I don't have to shoot anybody. You just walk in and be like, I paid a fool, and people just run.
Oh shit!
Yeah, right? See?
The Chevelle from the movie Faster.
That was a rock movie that I've not yet seen, so I don't know which one that is.
Oh yeah, I've seen that movie.
I was going to say that there's also
Scooby-Doo's wagon.
There you go.
Ah, the Mystery Machine.
Yeah, that actually happens.
We've seen it twice now.
At the conventions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have a replica of it during the conventions we've gone to here in
Really?
October. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
See, there's another one that we have also, like at the last convention we went to when we met Lance, they actually had a vehicle there, and it was John Carpenter's Christine.
Yes. Didn't get to see it because it was hidden.
Right.
Yeah,
How about the 1964 Chevy Impala from Up in Smoke?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that thing was so many colors it looked like a quilt.
License registration in and on the back of the car. I will say one of the main facts that I hate about the fact that it got given to me as like I could not include TV shows. They've never made a movie of it, but it is by far my favorite vehicle from TV, and it would have been the Supernatural, the Winchester's ride.
Oh, yeah.
That was there last year at that convention.
Yeah,
And
that definitely would have been. That's definitely my favorite vehicle.
That was a Chevy Caprice, wasn't it?
No, that was an Impala.
I think it was an Impala.
Was it an Impala?
It's an Impala.
Okay.
I feel like Dean gave it a name.
Yeah, I think he did. Or he treated it like a...
Oh yeah, he definitely treated it like a woman.
He'd stroke it.
But yeah, like since TV was taken
Speaking
out.
of treating a car like a woman, did you see the guy who has a sex addiction to his car?
No.
Yeah.
Is this another Joe Mystery article that we didn't talk about?
Is this another
No, this is
VR?
this is something that really happened. It was a news article, and they actually showed him under the car, basically humping it.
Stop it! Stop. Have you ever seen the movie Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie
way.
Murphy?
Yes.
They tell you in the movie not to put any bananas in the tailpipes.
Yeah.
So stop that.
He wasn't in the tailpipe.
Oh,
He
you
was
know
a
what-
bottom for the car.
No.
Well, you know that movie, what was it? American Graffiti.
Yeah.
They had some of the coolest cars on that movie.
Yep.
Said they had, oh man, they had.
I think somebody actually mentioned that today. I don't remember what car they said specifically, but they did mention American Graffiti.
It had to be that car that, was it Harrison Ford that drove it? Yeah. Harrison Ford drove a souped up Model T looking thing. It was badass.
Nice.
So Dean's 1967 Impala.
Yep.
He always called it baby.
I was kind of leaning towards that, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have pictures of one of the conventions. They were actually selling you could take pictures with the car. They had all of the Winchester's like weapons in the trunk and everything like that. So that was really cool. Plus, he had a podcast. He had an iPod. He had a podcast going on at the same time. No,
Yes.
he had an iPod where he could actually sing "Carry On Wayward Son" by Kansas
Nice.
and actually play it as you were sitting in the car. I really kind of wanted to do the Yellow Fever episode where he gets out and starts playing his guitar on his leg and stuff and doing "Eye of the Tiger" by Survivor. He didn't have that on the iPod though.
Aw.
I was like,
So-
how can you be a Supernatural fan and not have that fucking song? Come on.
Fun fact here, because I got it pulled up here. There were 9 Impalas that they had on film on set.
One of the closest ones they got it from Cincinnati or Chicago. I can't remember which, but they actually ended up borrowing one from there because it was a
Jensen got the car in the final season contract.
nice. At least it's going to a good home.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
But to end this, the last thing I'll say, the last thing that I had actually talked about that I got asked a question for is they sit there and told me, they go, one pick, honorable mention. That's all you get. Most infamous, famous, or just popular. You can use family, or I'm sorry, you can use TV or movies. In your opinion, who is the most popular, famous, or infamous family of all time?
Happy Days.
Okay. Didn't expect you to have the first guess, but right on. First pick.
I will go 80s, 90s. Like Family, you just said? Just TV show families?
Or movies.
Movies. Let me get the name for one of them.
Okay.
But other one, Simpsons.
Ooh, okay. I didn't think animated, but right on.
That's one. I got to get the last name. Give me a second.
Joe?
Oh.
I'll give my first pick and then my honorable mention.
Yeah, go for it.
The Munsters.
Okay.
Nice.
Trying to think of the name of the show.
The Griswolds.
Nice. National Lampoon.
I had to get the last name correct.
Oh.
The Brady Bunch.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You are definitely showing your age.
Another animated, Flintstones.
Partridge Family.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like
Okay, now
that.
you guys seem like you're related.
I watch that all the time.
Partridge Family, Brady Bunch. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was in love with Laurie. That was her name on the show, wasn't it? The girl. I think it was Laurie. Laura.
On Brady?
On Partridge.
Oh, Partridge Family, yeah. I'm going to throw mine off more. Mine's obscure. Mine is going to be the Family of the Fireflies.
I've never watched that.
Do you know which movie I'm talking about, though?
Firefly?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Not the sci-fi show.
I have no idea.
If I'm correct, the Firefly family was in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, I
The
know.
Devil Rejects.
I know. I can't remember the name. but-
Baby, Captain Spaulding, Otis. Like, that's the Firefly family. They were more infamous because they were killers, but they were still a family. And they played... That family was dysfunctional at best, but they still stuck together in the hard times. Like, when they were getting gunned down by the police, they were together. And I'm like, wow, Freebird from Leonard Skinner's playing. This family is getting like 80 to 100 shots in their car or whatever by the police. That's family, though. They stay together to the very end. So, mine's more obscure, and they're more infamous than they were famous.
Wonder Years.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You would invoke Fred Savage.
Adam's Family. The Munsters.
Yeah, Monsters I picked.
Yeah.
Adam's Family I thought about.
Speaking of Adam's Family.
Or Pete and Pete.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I heard-
Wednesday. Yeah, she's got a series going, man.
I heard
I'm
it's
watching
actually
it.
really good.
It is
Yeah,
extremely
I've been
good.
watching it.
Yeah.
Donna and I watch it.
What is it now?
Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
I heard it's-
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I heard it's really
I
good.
need to watch that then.
Yeah, the guy that plays Uncle Fester, knocks it out of the park.
Perfect.
Yes.
That
He
was
is-
the one
he is a
character I was
great-
actually really worried about.
He is a great Uncle Fester.
The hand's not bad either.
Yes.
I actually saw a picture on my Facebook of the guy. They were showing like a clip of him like doing
Underneath,
that.
yeah.
He's in the most uncomfortable
Oh, yeah.
position because he's like,
That's the one character that had to talk with his hands. Like, you can get all of the emotion out of what he does with his hands. But they always cast somebody, like the original actor that did it in the original movies or whatever, had fingers that were like that long. Like, he has to have a very unique kind of hand.
Well, you know, Dean is in Big Sky. He's a sheriff of that town. Or
The guy that played Dean Richardson?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Jensen Ackles.
he's in that Big Sky movie or show series.
You know what else Jensen Ackles is in? Joe won't watch it. Joe's already told me
I
he
was about
won't.
to say, I'm just thinking of The Boys right now.
Nope.
Why won't you watch that?
No.
Come on.
I watched that one scene. Nope.
Don't sneeze.
Oh,
Jackass.
All you need to do is not sneeze.
I mean, if you like Supernatural, his character in The Boys he radiates an angry deep.
Yeah. Well, the guy that created Supernatural created The Boys.
Yeah,
It's the same guy. Eric Kripke, I think, is his name. But he's the same guy that
Kripke?
created The Boys.
I mean,
What?
it's based
Quipke.
it's based off a comic series, and I've seen clips of the comics, like pictures.
Mhm.
It is ultra violent.
Oh, yeah.
You think that the show is violent? Holy shit!
I just love the fact that, okay, so here's a little behind the scenes kind of thing. When we were doing the Captain Stardust character, JD goes, can you embody, like, one of the characters from The Boys? And who did you ask me to do? Like, you wanted me to embody and kind of act. It was Homelander
Homelander
is
in
the name
terms
of the character.
I was wanting
You wanted me to...
your your visionary self
Yes.
as Homelander. So
Yes.
you think of yourself as, haha, I am the great patriotic.
I'm a patriarch. JD's basically looking at me being like, I need you to play like a very, very comfortable sociopath.
Pretty much.
Go. And I'm like, okay, give me a second to think about this. All right, I got it.
You did good too.
I mean,
Yeah. We need to do another episode
we do.
We're
very
working on
soon.
it. We are working on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the discussion topic for tonight. I enjoyed your all's picks. I just wanted to let you all, like, since we hadn't done it for a long time, I had actually, the one thing about work that I had done is when they were making those picks, I sit there and I was just like, my supervisor, Joe, had sit there and said, hey, so we want you to pick your 5 favorite actors or actresses and kind of go off of that. And I was like, well, let's do this. Let's alter it a little bit. And they were like, what? And I was like, what if we're stuck on a desert island? What if we sit there and pick an actor and we go, hey, I want to do this actor. I want to make this draft pick my actor or whatever. You're on a desert, like a deserted island. When you pick that actor, guess what? You get his entire filmography to be on that deserted island with you. So everybody's sitting there being like, oh, God, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Because they want all the Avengers movies. They want all the Iron Man movies and everything.
Nice.
They want all the Spider-Man movies and everything. Like somebody said Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
I said Johnny Depp, so I get all the pirate movies. And I hated myself after making that pick. I was looking at more like Edward Scissorhands and like Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that. And then my supervisor was like, oh, Pirates of the Caribbean? I was like, shit. Yeah. Can I recant my statement and make another pick? I don't want
I knew you were a pirate at heart.
no, not at all. But they also sit there and they said like Joe, my supervisor, also he was like, well, let's do actresses. Let's do a top 3 actresses. Guess who my first pick was?
Who?
Let's take a wild guess. Because I would have to be stuck on this island with this person's filmography. You all
Emma
know.
Watson.
Why would I want to be stuck on an island with Harry Potter bullshit? No. Want to take a guess? Yeah.
Raquel Welch. You don't even know who the hell she is.
Wasn't she in Constantine?
No.
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking somebody else that was named that.
I'm stuck.
You don't know?
No.
No.
Okay, so I can right now guarantee you all.
Barbara Streisand.
No. No. I mean, I would watch Yentl. Because it does, like, Deadpool made the point to being like, doesn't it sound like you're trying to hide a body? Like, will you help me hide a body? Or whatever. Like, it sounds like Yentl. He wasn't wrong. Like, that's what that sounds like. Anyways, I can guarantee you and bet you anything that you all would have never guessed my first pick.
We didn't.
My first pick
No shit.
is not alive anymore. She recently, not real recently passed away, but she passed away. She's kind of iconic. She was in a movie called Drop Dead Fred. She was also in Scream 3 for a small cameo.
Carrie Fisher.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was my first pick. Because guess what I would get stuck on a desert island with?
Star Wars.
Exactly. That's all you'd really need.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So, yeah. Because you really have to think about, like, okay, you're stranded on this island.
Right.
You don't know when you're going to get rescued. How many movies can you rewatch? Like, how many movies were your favorites? Like, what actor or actress kind of sets themselves aside for you? If it was male actors or whatever, you all right now know what I would pick. My first pick's going to be Ryan Reynolds every single time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Deadpool all the way through.
All the way through. I would just watch Deadpool until I got rescued. And if I never did, I'd die happy. And be like, woo, Deadpool. I would hate myself because of Green Lantern, but I'd love Deadpool.
Yeah. You just use Green Lantern to fuel the fire.
I would use Green Lantern to go to sleep, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I need
More like a
background noise.
nightmare, though.
Yeah. I can't remember my second and third pick, but I remember Carrie Fisher being my first one. Because I was like, Star Wars. Because I was looking at more or less their filmography, like their body of work.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you any Barbara Streisand movies besides the newest one she did called The Guilt Trip with Seth Rogen. And that movie was utterly horrible.
Yeah.
I think JD's trying to think of one.
I'd have to say Harrison Ford.
Because of Star Wars?
Yeah, I'd get the Star Wars.
Star
I'd
Wars,
get Indiana Jones.
6 Days, 7 Nights. Yeah.
Have to have a sleeper.
Air Force One.
I'd have to have a good action movie, I guess. It's
Expendables.
Chuck Norris at that point.
Well, Harrison Ford was in Expendables 3, so it's going
no.
down.
Stop.
Yeah. What about you?
Elvis.
No, female.
Oh, female.
Yes.
Elvis.
Ooh.
No, wow.
Oh, come on, man.
And no, he wasn't in Cocaine Bear, so yet.
I'd like to make it somebody that's relevant now at this time. Because in the older days, I would have liked Natalie Wood.
Okay.
But hell, I don't even know who is in the new generation. So I'm lost. My wife, Donna.
Okay. Okay. Did you already give yours, Joe?
No, I'm thinking.
Trying to get names up in my head here again. Sorry.
There you go. Go with Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep? Shit, I said the name. No!
Right.
I would say, like, for Meryl Streep, I would probably watch one movie over and over and over and over.
The Devil Wears Prada.
No, Death Becomes Her. The movie she did with Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn. Like, that would be the Meryl Streep movie that I would continuously keep watching over and over and over again.
I'd get a good mix of movies if I picked this actress. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Trading Places, Halloween, all of them almost. Like the whole fucking series. Freaky Friday.
I'd get a good mix.
You would definitely get a good mix. Oh man, she's been in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The one she was in with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What?
True Lies.
True Lies.
Damn it!
I like
That's
that
exactly
one. I
what I was
love that
thinking
movie.
She's apparently going to be in a video game movie coming up here soon.
I can see that.
She's in Borderlands.
Nice.
I think she was just in a weird, like, time alteration movie that just came out last year. Everything Everywhere at Once, I think is what it was called.
Oh, okay.
She was in that. So,
well, there you go. For the first discussion topic that we've done in a long time, it was kind of revealing what your all's picks were, but yeah, I agree with most of them except for the Emma Watson bullshit.
And the only one I can really think of that I know a lot of the filmography would be Angelina Jolie. So
somebody already picked her today, but yeah, I could get that.
But the main reason for that is Hackers.
Yes,
I love that movie.
Yeah, but if you think about it, you had Hackers, Wanted.
I just watched Wanted last
Tomb Raider.
Yep.
Like
Mr. and
both
Mrs.
Tomb Raiders.
Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yep.
That was good.
There's a movie that she did called Salt.
Yeah.
I want to say there was one that not a lot of people, because it was more of an artsy film, but it was called Gia or whatever. It was GIA. Was the movie? It was something.
Yeah.
But she was in that movie too.
Donate $2, JD.
No.
He was on Wikipedia.
And it is that time of year again where
They want $2 from everyone.
No. No. Unless they make a Wikipedia page for us.
Right.
No, I don't want to do that.
I wonder if we could create our own Wikipedia page.
We could.
It
Let's
just
do
take
it.
a while for it approval, but it would go through.
And then people would sit there and be able to
Make edits
change.
and everything.
Edit.
And then
everything on there.
we would eventually have to look on there and be like, nope, take off all the dicks.
So, Armando, question for you.
Sure.
Eric has been bragging about this for years. Well, I wouldn't say bragging, but he's been talking about this for years. And I'm just curious, If it is, I'm not calling him a liar, so it's not necessarily whether it's true or not. He has always said that his uncle is Cheech Marin. Or Marin.
It's not his uncle, it's his cousin.
Cousin, okay.
So see, I was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is his cousin.
Because I was sitting there like, I've been searching his Wikipedias and everything else like that, and I'm like, he has 5 sisters. He doesn't mention a brother. Did him and Armando have a falling out? Or
No, he's like a second cousin, something like that.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
I still always remembered him or knew him as, like, I never lied about that. Like, I always knew him as Uncle Richard.
Yeah.
Because it would just be weird being like, Uncle Cheech. His real name is Richard.
Yeah.
So, that's how I was always remembered. But, yeah. Thanks for giving everybody my last name.
You're welcome.
Now I'm fully exposed.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's what comes with fame.
No.
We all said our last names at some point.
Oh, yeah.
We've all done it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I literally did it a few episodes ago to Joe.
Yeah.
I think in one of our first episodes, I kept looking at you like, Mr. Anderson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And kind of doing the Mr. Smith Matrix thing.
My advantage is there's way too many James and there's way too many Andersons.
Yes.
I'm safe.
His address is...
Yeah, right.
Phone number.
His
Social Security number.
If anybody would like a vial or sample of James' DNA, just
He's got an OnlyFans. He pees in a cup for you.
yeah. The look on his face is perfect. It's priceless.
053.
So we tweeted Cheech here recently, a couple weeks back.
No, not this we shit. You tweeted him.
Asking him to come on the show.
Oh, wow.
He has not replied.
Yeah, I don't even think it's seen that shown that he sees it.
No.
Like he's not even saw it yet.
We don't get that Facebook Messenger last seen at.
No, right.
Right.
That would be very boosting for us.
Yes.
Yeah. Eric, get on that.
I'll get on that as quickly as someone needs to get on your what is it called when you have to call the police? A restraining order. There you go, because that's what you're going to get if you keep doing that to him. I'm pretty sure over the years he's become really good at restraining orders.
An art.
Yeah.
All right.
This Joe guy keeps trying to hit me up.
No, it doesn't show my name. It shows Republic of the Geek.
So, yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
Oscar.
We tweeted him.
We go down with the ship.
Yes. And I'm taking you down with me.
Now I know what that band on the Titanic felt like.
I was about to say, I'm thinking of the, what was it, the guys from Mystery Science Theater, their YouTube video of Titanic, of the captain sitting there looking, he's like, I'm going to sink this bitch.
I'm the violinist on the Titanic. I mean, like, it was really good playing with you guys. Let's go ahead and close it out. As everybody around them is just screaming bloody murder because they're dying. It's almost acting like I was there. The only thing I learned from Titanic about watching the movie and learning about all the research and everything about what happened was
That you were there.
that door was big enough to fit 2 people. That bitch was just like, no. She killed Leo DiCaprio. There was plenty of room on that door.
I learned something new about the Titanic today.
What?
The actual Titanic stuff. Apparently, there is a key that is in a museum right now in, I think, Britain, that is known as the key that could have saved the Titanic. So, apparently, there was a guy who worked as the watchman, like up in the thing that would be doing all that stuff. He got downgraded and kicked off the ship before they set sail. And he accidentally took the key with him for the binoculars.
Damn.
That sucks.
Didn't do him any good, did it?
This episode was brought to you by the word spiteful and forgetfulness.
That's some petty shit right
There
there.
it is. You gonna kick me off the boat? Yard screwed.
What would you say I should?
Yeah, take us out.
I was gonna say, yeah, it just says send off. So
Yes. So as always, everybody.